Adventure awaits in the heart of British Columbia, where my brother and his team of rockhounders travel deep into the Fraser River in search of something extraordinary, and that's Jade. Setting up camp right alongside the river, I mean, you just can't get any better than that.
We're getting prepared for a little trip across the river. We have miles to go up that hill.
Tons of adventure jam-packed into the video, so many cool rock finds, and of course, as always, a little bit of drama to keep you watching.
It's one day until we leave on our Jade trip now. Everyone's getting scared. We were looking at the weather for like the last 2 weeks and we kept thinking, it'll change, hopefully it'll get better. When we show up, it's supposed to snow 1 centimeter, but we're gonna have to set up our tent in the snow. I think this is what we're in for a lot of this week. The monster truck shows over there. We're going to the rock show though. We just pulled up on the Vancouver Gem show because it was like happening right when we were driving by, and the first thing you notice is it is huge in here. Opalite.
The aragonite and the blue Caribbean calcites, different calcites in COVID.
I just bought some opals. I didn't really come here to spend any money, but there was Ethiopian opal for $1 a gram. So I bought one for Shane and I got one for Sofka. See if you can get some sparkle out of there. I am stoked. We just pulled up to Yale. It's been a long day of driving, 10 hours in the car and on the ferries. And we are here. Oh, I just stretch the legs out. It was intensely raining on the way here. And it's supposed to rain a whole bunch and even snow tonight. So I'm putting the car here. We got a tree there, more trees here, another tree there, and there. We're gonna tie the tarp off and try to make mega camp for everyone to stay dry. The Jade hunt has officially begun.
So when you're walking any beach and you're looking for rocks, you're basically just looking for any rock that just stands out. Something that's just out of the ordinary. It'll pop out to you, it'll be different than the other ones. In this case, you're looking for your greens.
Haven't found anything special yet. I'll check back in when I do. So here's my nicest serpentine yet. And what we're looking for is it to not have any of those black dots on it.
Those ones?
Yeah, if it's just all green, then you go crazy and you'd be like, I think I found Jade! Ooh, look at that funky rock. I'm gonna dig it out. That is cool. Well, this is nice. It's freaking cold and raining and nobody's complaining. Everyone's having a good time. Hannah's way over there. Got her head in the rocks. My first pancake of selemonite on the trip. I've been thinking I want to bring as much of this stuff home as I can. So this one's coming with. I just cracked into this piece of white selemonite and oh, that's gonna be pretty. See all that blue in there?
Those blue crystals that you're seeing in there, that's the kyanite crystals in the selemonite. Kyanite crystals are nice blue in color and they can be all sorts of shapes and sizes.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tumble it and you can't give this one away.
Look at this jasper I found over here. When it gets these like little circly shapes in it, see that? That means it's really, really hard. Huh. It's called conchoidal fracturing. And look how cool it looks on the inside. Cool. We got more company here. Shane and Sofka showed up last night at about midnight. Now there's 6 of us in the party. Here's little campsite number 2, isn't that cute? And Shane got the red fire truck out here. Brought us some nice dry wood. And we're just warming up by the fire, gonna head out and look for some jade and other cool rocks. Okay, we're going on a morning adventure down to the Jade bar at Yale. Shane's got the fire truck fully rigged up for rockhounding, and we have the canoe so we can go across the river to that little bit of beach over there. We have found Jade on the other side, so even though it's like untouched over there. Here's my best find so far this morning. Look at that green. Gemmy serpentine. Hopefully we can find some more like that. I think I have to bring this one home. That's gonna look cool when I cut it up. So we bring out the flashlight, and you can definitely see the light escaping through the rock there a little bit. Oh, look at that big monster. It's pretty dark green, but you can see right into it in some of these little spots there. I can't move it. That one's gonna have to stay here. The more serpentine you leave behind, the better chance you'll have of finding Jade. Because you can spend a lot of time just playing around, trying to get these serpentines back to the truck. After my second or third year out here, I just started leaving them all behind, focusing my energy into finding better rocks. It's not about more, you want that quality. And about 20 steps later, you find that quality. Look at this, look at those big blue crystals in there. This is the selemonite that I've been looking for. Look at even how dark blue some of that is.
Okay, check this out. Last year, my brother came home from the Fraser River trip and he had this beautiful rock here. And check this out. Wham! Look at that. Now that's the selemonite with the blue kyanite crystals. And I think he was calling it mutton fat. I don't know why he called it like a mutton fat rock, but it's one of the nicest rocks he's ever cut at this point. Look at that. Unbelievable.
So I'm gonna spend a minute and dig this out, and I'm lucky Shane brought the canoe, so we'll use the canoe to transport this back because it's about 1 kilometer back to the truck from here. Nice gemmy little chunk of chert there. Look at how nice that glows. I think I found my first Chinese writing stone of the year. Just a little bit of it poking out. Maybe it'll get bigger and bigger. Oh, yes. This was one of my goals this year, other than Jade. Yes. Let's take this down for a wash. This rock here makes me so happy. Let's give it a wash. Wow. Look at the snow up in the mountains there. It's so pretty here.
Wow, totally. Look how beautiful it is here. That's Canada.
Jeremy, if you're watching this, you gotta come out one year. Totally worth it.
I'll make it out one year, brother. Maybe next year. Fun fact, last year my brother jumped on this train and rode it for like 1 kilometer.
We're going on an adventure now. We crossed a couple of these little creeks and we come to the nickel silicate area. This is one of the fish huts they have on the side of the river. The natives built them for fishing out of when the water's real high.
Look, I see a chair.
Yeah, they got chairs, they got a little ladder system. Let's see if we can go catch up to the party down there. We got the gang of nickel silicate miners here. Okay, we're on to some good stuff now. Look at that one. Oh, I can't wait to bring that home and cut it. And you can see like a nice little garnet there. Another one there too. There's some big chunky ones stuck to it. Yeah, that's my favorite one I found so far. Let's see your best one, Soph. Yeah, look at all that green.
And then they don't look like, they don't really look that green until you get them wet, and then the green shows up.
Wow. There's a nice one.
This little hole right here is all garnets. It's just super red. Yeah.
Oh, look at this one.
Oh, there's a whole pile, like an anthill of garnets.
You can see I got the life jacket on. We're getting prepared for a little trip across the river. Gonna go check out those shores over there. Okay, we're gonna launch across the river now. We'll make it.
It's kind of nice hearing the sound of the trains go by.
It's so pretty out here. What a blessing. Thank you. I just found a rice rock and Shane's like, oh, you're not taking that? And then I found this one right after. Oh. It's perfect. Nice little baby blue color. Oh, burr. It's getting cold. Pretty nice green on this one. What'd she find? Got Chinese writing stone all beautifully polished up. And this red jasper might have some agate inside of it. I think you're right about that one. A little bit of banding in there somewhere maybe.
Chick, look at that.
Oh,
That surface is really good.
we got about 15 members from the Campbell River Rock Club coming out today. And they're all starting to show up, so that's pretty awesome. What did I find here?
I want to introduce you guys to Shane Mawhinney, an absolute beauty. You can check him out at Shoestring Lapidary on Etsy, YouTube, and Instagram.
It doesn't look like we're gonna find any jade over here on the other side. There is a lot more serpentine over here, I'm noticing, and I think it's a lot less picked over. I mean, who takes a canoe across just to like just hit this tiny little beach? Crazy people, right? There's some green. I'm sure it's just serpentine, but it's kind of exciting when you see that color. We'll have to get the light out and give it a shine. Oh, it pings. It's Jade. It's Jade. Makes that noise.
That's cool.
Nice little flowers in there.
Like mine.
Oh, you just found one too. High five. Making the perfect s'mores.
I made it.
Shane is one of the most constructive, resourceful creators that I can think of. Everywhere he goes, he's making something, finding something, building something.
Wait, I'm not done.
Okay guys, our good luck with the rain could only last so long. We just woke up and it's pouring out here. The attitude is still positive. Everyone's happy. Our camping stuff stayed dry. So we're super grateful. And just like that, we're all packed up. How's everyone doing?
Great.
Good.
You're good.
Okay, good. Good is good. It's raining really hard, so a few of the members from the Campbell River Club went home today. They didn't want to come out, but all the hardcore people are out here still. This is just great. The rain has just got all the rocks exposed real nicely, and beauties are just poking up everywhere. We got a conglomerate here, this little robin's egg,
Love that robin's egg.
and a beautiful marble. Unfortunately, the vehicles are way up the hill, and so I'm only going to be packing so many rocks out today. I'll make a few stacks here, and I'll just pick the best of the best to bring up the hill. This rock here has some jade-like qualities to it. It's serpentine in here, but it becomes maybe one of Jade's like sister rocks, and then it kind of looks like nephrite maybe in there in the pockets, but it's hard to tell. What I'm basing that on is the lack of magnetite. There's no black dots in it. I have a good feeling about finding jade here. Unfortunately, the camera's almost out of batteries, but there's just beautiful serpentines everywhere. Everywhere you go. There's a crazy rock down there. Yeah, you got it. Look at that one. It's gotta come home. I just found a really cool rock. I have no idea what it is. I'd never seen one like it. It's like got red dots and it's all white. It's like just creamy, nice white. I can carry it home. That is one of a kind, baby. We'll take this rock over and see what the experts have to say about it.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen one like that? What is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
No idea.
No idea.
I haven't seen one like that either.
Interesting, hey?
Very. Yeah, it is.
Ooh, more of the Barrington Phyllite, the brainstone. I think we got to keep that one. That's your first brainstone. How does it make you feel?
The brainstone.
Are you feeling smarter?
No, I feel the same.
Everyone's starting to head up towards the vehicles now. We all got our rocks in hand and feeling optimistic, but it's a big hill ahead of us. How are you so fast?
I'm just like thinking like once I get to the top I can put this backpack down.
What?
So I'm never doing that again.
Yes, you are. Next year, and you're gonna love it. Oh, you're filming. Should we pull in here to the fast gas?
Yes, we should.
It's traditional. We just got to Pyramid Mountain Rock after a few hours of driving. Went for lunch in Lillooet. What did I order? Number 6. It had like almond chicken and chop suey, and it sounded so good. The lady brings me food, like just like all cool with it. And it's just like rice and chow mein and like 5 chicken balls. Very B grade food. Just like so disappointing. But it's good to be here now. This beautiful place on the river. Gathered around the fire here, playing a game of Pictionary.
The next morning,
Right around here is where I found my last piece of jade. It was just exposed a little bit from the rocks, and I think I have a chance at finding some more this year. We've got serpentines, you know, every step you take there's another one, so that's a good sign. Look at the color in that one, and listen to it. Just goes ping when it hits the ground. Sounds like glass. So I'm gonna take that one home and cut it for sure.
stick around until the end of the video and you'll see the boys at home with their rock finds, and they get right into cutting these rocks. And they reveal some pretty cool things inside. My brother's at home making some cool pendants out of what he found here on this trip. So you're gonna wanna see the full video here.
So what do you think you see here? You think that's a cat print? Because it doesn't have a claw? I don't know anything about it.
I do actually think it's a cats retract their claws and coyotes and wolves don't. These don't have claws.
Simple as that, folks. I woke up before everyone today, so I'm on a little hike. I'm about 3 kilometers away from camp and 3 kilometers to head back, so about a 6K hike.
Are you serious, bro? Just a casual 6K hike before everyone wakes up in the morning. That's what I love about you, man. I can tell that you're living your best life. I just want to say good for you, bro. Get after it. You live your best life.
No Jade yet. I was the first one up today. Feeling a little sore from my sleep. Day 3. Or I guess it's day 4. We're gearing up for a big adventure today. We're gonna do our exploratory mission. We usually do at least one exploratory mission on every trip. And this one, we're gonna hike about 250 meters in elevation down to a gravel bar that Shane scouted. We've never been to it before, so that's kind of the most exciting thing, just getting to see new areas. And the harder the place is to get to, you can assume that the better the rocks will be. It'll be less picked over. So Shane, the map man, says pull over here, so that's what I did. He's gonna get the drone out and we're gonna scout down there to see what it looks like, and then we'll know if it's worth the walk, because it should be about a 45-minute walk down to the river, and there's no trails, so we're just gonna be bushwhacking it. And there it goes.
Oh, look at that bar.
Are you on the drone?
Yeah, take a look at the screen there, man. That's where we're gonna walk down to.
We're gonna walk all the way down there?
Yeah.
From here?
From here, she says. That's the plan. It's not that far.
We're gonna go real slow.
We'll take our time.
Take the car
Dude.
down there. What's...
No, you can't drive down there. That's the beauty
know.
of it.
So it's just connected that little bit, or is it on the other side it's connected?
No, it's dry.
Cool.
It's dry as a pancake. See?
We're starting our long trek down. Beautiful forest to be walking through. Hey, Han, you put this in your backpack.
No. Get that away from me.
Cool.
That's coming with.
Oh my god, look at there's a cabin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So freaking cool.
There's some history in there. We found this old horse path, or like cart trail, kind of going down the edge, and it goes down to the bar. That's where we're going. It looks all silty over there, but nice and clean over here. We're here.
Yeah, it looks like a little bonsai tree or something. Agate.
Oh wow, nice find. Yes! The best one yet.
Look at this one. I just found.
Oh! Wow, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Blue and purple. That's one of my favorite rocks of the whole hike. Oh, cool. I saw that rock already today. Oh, I wonder what that is. Found lots of serpentine on the trip, but that one kind of stands out as being a bit different. Let's take her down and give her a wash. That's a nice one, but I can't bring them all home. No light, dang it. Nice to have that, I don't even have to dig it up. This is chert, right?
Like quartzite, I think. It's glowy.
I believe you found rhodonite. That's such a weird fluke.
How are you guys gonna carry all these rocks back? We have miles to go up that hill. You can see the power lines like way up there, 250 meters in elevation. We have a goat path that kind of goes up there and then does a zigzag right there, and then we go way back up there to the road. It's gonna be brutal. I'm just dreading this hike.
Try my backpack.
I'll be okay.
Yeah, you got full backpacks
I'll
off.
be okay.
Hannah's feeling confident. She's carrying all the food for the team. That's a good sign when it's hard like that. We got a long ways to go. We're about maybe
It's so glowy.
60 meters, no, 50 meters above the river now, and we're all starting to take rocks out of our backpacks. He's putting them in his.
Are you taking them? Sure. Show off.
We're following a path that the miners made over 100 years ago. They cut it into the mountain here and probably rode down with donkeys or horses. Hannah, you're doing great.
What about me?
How are you feeling right now?
I hate this. I'm never gonna do this again.
That's what your mom always says. And how do you feel, sir? We're going for a little cruise. There's a guy who, when we were going doing our hike, he got his boat and truck stuck down there on the bar. And so we're gonna go make some friends and try to help him out. It'd be nice if we could really get him out of there. He's got a sweet looking boat. That's normal.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just wood and tire. Yeah, okay, I'll get a bump going. Oh, he's going for the bump already. Wait, I got the hitch has come off though. Wait up a bit. It came off. So he's looking for a bump, and I'll try to time it.
Straighten his tires out.
Yeah, back up a bit and give him a bump, and I'll
Straighten his tires out. It's not gonna work like that.
And the bump is coming. And just go nice and slow too, don't burn out. One. Oh fuck, it came off again. Nice, we all work together and we're making tracks. It's not gonna move.
I mean, look at that scenery. Isn't it beautiful out there?
Killer.
Oh, so lucky to live here.
You are mobile.
It's awesome little rig.
Yeah, I'm really happy with this.
How would you get parts from this? Well, we haven't found any jade on the trip, but when you're driving through Lillooet, it's kind of everywhere. Oh, I wish I would have found that. You can see where the borehole goes through an angle, like right there. The fun's got to end sometime. Shane's heading further into the mountains to explore more, bring back some new stories for us, and we're gonna head for the ferries.
And that he did. Shane and Sofka pushed onwards, further deeper into the wilderness, into the river, and found some new territory. They spent 2 more days out there, and when they came home, did they ever have a story to tell? They found Jade. They found the nicest piece of jade I've ever seen, you've ever seen, the nicest piece of jade in the world. That's right, the nicest piece of jade in the entire world. And you know what? You're gonna wanna stay tuned to the end of this video because the goods are buried at the end. They make it home. Vaughn heads over to Shane's house and he's about to show you guys all the goods. So stay tuned. Let's get into it.
Well, I bet you guys want to see some nice jade close up here. We're still in Lillooet having a little breakfast, and I decided to pull over. Look at that. In memory of the Hallbrook and Osterland families. Big chunk of jade. The back's all polished up nicely too. And they got a nice collection of other rocks there. Now let's head home and make some cuts. That's like the other part of the fun. I'm really looking forward to sinking the saw into a few of these pieces. So the day after we left, they found 4 pieces of jade. And here's one of them. Isn't that crazy? Well, we're back home from the jade trip, and I wanted to show you some of my rocks now that the rain's been hitting them. I got these 3 really nice Chinese writing stones. This one's kind of cool. It turns from a rice rock on one side to a writing stone on the other. Then I got these 3 Solemnites. They're all a little bit different. I think this little one has the coolest colors though, just with the red and white and blue together. And then, what else do we get? A nickel silicate. Here's one from a couple years ago. That's what it looks like when it's cut. What else do we have here? One of the brain rocks. Here's this weirdo that we found at the bar. Another cool brain rock. And here's my jade from a couple years ago that I found on my video. Listen to that. Here's a couple nice serpentines. Let's go over to Christina's pile and see what she got over here. She likes getting the smaller rocks, so something like this is like perfect for her. Shane just invited us over to look at his jades. Look at all these writing stones. These are porphyrs from all over BC. And then the jade. That's definitely jade. 100%. Oh, beautiful.
This was the darkest one. Sokka's one was brighter.
Yep.
And then, well, can't believe that this was just sitting in the mud on a river.
Is that how you found it, or did you oil it or anything?
Nothing.
Wow.
Just in the mud.
Now right here you get to see the actual picture of where Shane found the jade, and this right here is a picture of where it lies, where he walked up and found it. He went and cleaned it off obviously and then placed it back in the hole, and isn't that just pretty? Like, that is so cool. Now you're gonna get to see the video of him finding it, or after the find.
What the hell? Oh my god. What have I found? Holy. And there you have it. Fraser River jade.
So that's a valuable piece.
Later that day, Shane takes his prized piece of jade to the local guru just to confirm the quality. And as we thought, the quality has been confirmed.
Okay, this is the highest quality piece of jade that I've ever seen. I was acquainted with Larry Owen when he owned the Northern Jade Mines in British Columbia. But the very best of what he had doesn't compare with this piece at all.
That's amazing, Ron. Have you ever,
I've never seen anything of this quality before.
That's amazing. And how long you've been dealing with jade for?
Oh, 50 years.
50 years. That is amazing, Ron.
Yeah, that's gem quality. Absolutely. Oh, and we got another.
I found this one.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, and it didn't look that great, and then
oh my,
it's really good. Like all the way along, just
big honking piece.
Just gorgeous everywhere, just beautiful. I would have cut this one. This I haven't even washed that one really, but
came for a visit with Shane today. Shane's like my mentor. He taught me everything. All kinds of stuff. These have gone through the tumbler and you hand shaped them all?
Yeah, they've all been, yeah.
There's like, what, 200 hand-shaped agates in there?
Yeah.
Bam, maybe more.
Different things I'm working on.
Some real turquoise. It's that color when it's real. Look at that. Yeah, Shane is a craftsman. He's taught me everything. Just inspiring seeing all your work. Oh, and also he does 3D printing.
But I carved that. Where's the carving?
So he 3D prints it first and then carves it.
And don't touch that dial. Straight ahead, you're going to see one of Shane's really cool rock cutting saws, and they're going to cut into one of these pieces of jade.
This is what I'm just working on.
In the works. What are you thinking there?
I'm going to carve those chunks out so that each one is like kind of like a magnet.
And is something going in the center? Or is it going to be...
I'm going to do a coil. I'm going to make little copper, the super tiny wire. Yeah.
Wow, it all comes from drawings. That's going to be so cool. So this was a 3D printed object at first, and then Shane carved it to perfection with rhodonite from his claim. You can find Shane and his work at Shoestring Lapidary on YouTube. Shoestring Lapidary. Such cool stuff.
And Instagram.
So this is a triangle within triangles?
It's a Triassic tetrahedron. and this one is a rhombic dodecahedron. Wow. This one is a Triassic tetrahedron. And this one is a rhombic dodecahedron.
Wow. I mean, I can't even imagine how hard it would be to carve one of these out of rhodonite stone and to get it just perfect. I mean, that looks perfect.
And how do you come up with this stuff?
This is the same shape that garnets come in.
Okay. That makes sense.
They're platonic solids, but then there's different types of platonic solids. I can't remember the other names, but there's different groups. And some of these are, I think this one falls in the other group, but
perfectly crafted awesomeness. Yeah. Fun to hold in your hand. Do you have a valuation on a piece of work like that?
I'd sell that probably $500. Yeah.
Can we see some of your other stuff that you're proud of?
Okay, Vaughn asked me to show off my bests. Here's some things. This is a jade knife I carved quite a few years back now. The whole act of carving this and planning it and cutting it and everything was a whole experience in and of itself, and this has turned into a priceless artifact for myself. This is another rhombic dodecahedron, and it's made out of serpentine from the Fraser. It's a really high quality serpentine and turned out really good. I love that. Another solid. And I carved this years back. This is petrified wood actually. And this is blue opal. And that was kind of cool, kind of a two-piece thing. I challenged myself to see if I could do it. I carved this just recently. This is a rock I found in the Fraser last year that I thought was jade, but it turns out it's rhodingite.
Oh yeah, one of those candy ones.
Yeah,
like the super bright.
That's right.
Jade likes.
And that carved into that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's kind of slippery. I got a hole there. I haven't finished it.
I still hadn't even seen that yet.
And do a pendant. This one I also carved recently. It's an ancient artifact from Mexico, and I kind of put my own twist on it, and then put peridot in the middle, and then this is BC nephrite. Yeah, that's pretty special. It's a new one. I don't even know what that might be. And then this is just a practice carving of some Fraser River rock as well, and just Yeah,
I just threw one
showing
of those
some
same
of the
rocks in the
things
tumbler today. It's one of those nice sedimentary ones.
Yeah,
That's
just
so
showing
cool.
off some of the things I do.
I'm still all wet. I was inside warming up and I messaged Shane. He's cutting the jade, so I'm heading over to his place to go check it out because I want to document the process for you guys. Pretty excited. I've been bugging him to do it for like 5 days straight now.
Let's see how far she's got. I don't know.
Okay, we're cutting into the jade.
Hold your breath.
Oh, wow. So we still got a little while to go, but that's awesome. Maybe that piece will fall off soon. That's the tensile strength there. It's like really strong, even though it's super thin. Oh my god. That is a beautiful piece. So this is your sleeper piece of jade. It's like hard to tell on the outside that it was even jade, right?
Yeah.
It looks really good with the oil on it though.
Yeah.
Lots of light. And you can totally tell the grain. 100%. Good find. If you like this jade video, you should check out one of my other two. Jeremy's got one posted on his, and I got one on Quadra Rockers. They're both great watches and lots of fun. And we find jade in both of the other videos. He's decided to stop that cut there.
That's pretty thick.
Ooh, that is so nice. So we're going for a 1-inch cut here. Take off a big slab.
It should be okay. Hopefully it's going to be okay. Yeah.
We're just talking about all the cracks.
Like, the fact that I can't break that. Like, what?
Strong stuff.
The toughest material, the toughest natural material on planet Earth.
Is that right?
Yeah. I'm gonna open it.
Did you even look inside yet, or did you just hear the clunk and shut it off?
I heard the clunk. Shut it off.
Yeah.
But it was a while back now. Okay, should I fish the piece out first?
That is nice.
I think it's just a film. Milky stuff.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, I think I can. It's pretty fractured.
But like for a piece all through there, like or something, or who knows? That kind of just looks like it tears off.
Yeah, it does like look shallow.
And there's what's left on the saw. Still lots of material there. What do you think?
It's pretty fractured. I'm not sure if it will work for a knife that I was kind of hoping it was gonna, but
It's fun to look inside.
the last knife
nevertheless
had like a fracture and then end up right on the knife edge, and you just can't have that.
Yeah.
So then I kept making it smaller, and
Okay.
but this
So
I
you
can kind of see like, so not sure. I might just cut it like I might flop it down that way and do some slicing that way and make some jewelry out of it. See if it's good for that. But
That's life. Super cool. We should take a light test to it with your like brightest, shiniest light.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good spot there. Wow. Shane's just showing me some of the stuff that he 3D printed recently. Look at the detail in there.
I purchased those files off the internet.
We can just print them and print them after.
Yeah, I can't remember what the agreement was. They're all different, but
Not good enough for a knife, he says.
I don't think so.
But still a beautiful slab. Well, that's a wrap on our Jade video this year, folks. Check out our last year's Jade video if you want to.
That's right. If you want to see more, head over to your trusty YouTube, go to Quadra Rockers, head down. There's a video right there, my brother's Jade trip 2 years ago where they found that nice piece of jade. Then you can head over to my page, Jeremy Does Things, go way down through a whole bunch of awesome videos, and there it is right there, my brother's rockhounding trip from last year. You can also come up here, check out lots of other cool rock-related videos. Also, you can check out Shoestring Lapidary, Shane's page. He's got lots of really cool videos on there. If you want more updates, you can always see Jeremy Does Things on Facebook. Check out our new Facebook page, lots of updates going on there. I like to keep you guys informed of what's going on in between video drops. Big shout out to Mr. Ross Capecco, who sent $20 super thanks to the channel for cleaning up the beaches. He's got a cool boat with a car mounted on top. He's floating around out there somewhere. Thanks, Ross. Stay safe out there, buddy. Shout out to Carol Berg out of Wisconsin. She found a glass eye and a pair of dentures while beachcombing. She's been a long-time watcher of the channel. She recently found the videos of my wife and I backpacking around the world. You got to look way back in my videos to find them. But shout out to you, Carol, your family around here. And shout out to Kelt Does Stuff, another person I connected with over a year ago. And now I want to tell you guys about his crazy project he's starting on. He's got a massive boat that he's restoring to look like the boat from Jaws. Huge project. He's just getting started. Head over to his channel, Kelt Does Stuff, hit subscribe so you can see this really cool restoration go down. Shout out to Chris and Gina from Clearwater Beach, Florida, who say they're so happy they found the channel before some big network scoops us up and we become less genuine and less in touch with the fans. Well, I can assure you that's not going to happen. If a big network were to scoop us up, my brother and I, we would have conditions set in place that allows us free range of doing whatever we want. Thank you, Chris and Gina from Clearwater, Florida, your family around here. Hi, I'm Jeremy Collins from Jeremy Does Things, a channel where I explore the outdoors so you don't have to, or even better, so it inspires you to.